The police have sealed off the bridges around Strasbourg center, trying to keep demonstrators away. They have camped out the last few days. 2,000 or 3,000 of them have been south of the city, and they've been trying to get into the center, of course, where the NATO meetings are being held. They have not been successful in getting really close. There have been a couple of demonstrations within the city itself. We've watched this afternoon as the police have, like you say, used everything, tear gas, flash balls, even a water cannon occasionally to keep demonstrators away, keep them off the bridges. In the process of doing this, at one of the bridges, in fact, the demonstrators set fire to a hotel and to a customs post and a couple of other installations right around the bridge. So there has been some destruction this afternoon. There also may have been some injuries. I know of at least one journalist being injured. There probably have been some arrests. The police have been charging constantly. We just don't have any numbers to give you on that. But it's been a kind of a cat and mouse game all afternoon long, Rosemary.
And, you know, we're not seeing any signs of this being somehow contained. What are authorities saying to you about that?
No, well, I think the demonstrators this afternoon seem to be dispersing a bit. I think that the fact is that the NATO conference is now over, and so this demonstration, which was meant to start at the very end of it, actually was late in getting started. So I think that basically now the wind has been taken out of the sails a little bit in the sense that the NATO leaders are now on their way out of here.
Yeah, and well, what were they saying to you? I mean, it's difficult to pin down the actual message here, isn't it? Do they feel as protesters that they got their message across?
Well, I don't know that anyone would have said that they were successful because a lot of people were against NATO, and I think NATO is going to be there tomorrow. But in any case, the ones that we talked to, there's such a diverse range of issues that boils down to basically being anti-establishment, I guess. But in any case, people are talking about being anti-globalization, being against NATO, being against nuclear weapons, being for ecology and a more environmental approach. Just about every cause you can think of gathered together and also some anarchists. And I think probably the damage that we saw was done by some of the anarchists in the crowd. They notably could be picked out because they wore black and wore black masks. And I think that they were probably responsible for some of the damage that took place. But in any case, just a whole range of issues. And I think that this summit was a perfect opportunity, as we saw in London earlier in the week. It's a perfect opportunity when you have world leaders and especially the World Press Gathering, that it's a perfect opportunity to get out there and protest whatever your cause might be.
Indeed. Pretty irresistible for protesters, I would think. All right, Jim Bitterman.